If your home doesn't look and doesn't feel cozy to you, then you most probably won't be happy in it. In this video, we're gonna give you 3 simple items on how to create a cozy home. And one of them might not be the one you expect, but is a game changer to create a cozy interior. We are Noélie and Oliver, the owners of the e-commerce mojoboutique.com. We live here in Bali with our 2 little girls, and we love helping people to create an inspired living space, because your home is the reflection of who you are, and because we all deserve to live in harmony with our interior. So now let's dive into coziness. The item number 1.
Item number 1, soft throws, blankets and throw pillows. When it comes to coziness, of course, there's nothing better or nothing quite like snuggling up under a soft throw or a blanket. Also, adding pillows and blankets to your seating will not just enhance its comfort, but will also be visually appealing, and visually appealing also contributes a lot to coziness. It's not just what we touch, what we feel, it is how the room looks. Therefore, don't be afraid to experiment with different textures when it comes to throws and blankets and pillows, to mix and match sizes so that the whole gives a harmonious but interesting and not just smooth and flat, but vibrant and visually appealing whole. Variety is the key to that concept of adding coziness through visual effect, as it adds this deepness and warmth as opposed to just uniform surfaces. Drape a blanket or a throw over your armchairs or your sofa, and it will add that warmth and depth that you're looking for to create a cozy environment. But you're not just limited to your couch and your armchair. You can even use throw pillows everywhere where you have a good time, where you spend time. So don't hesitate to add a throw pillow, maybe a plush version of a throw pillow, onto your dining chair. It will give that coziness that we're looking for. Important when choosing your throws, blankets and throw pillow is the color. We always recommend to stay with warm, a bit neutral or earthy tones that is cozy and fits in well with your interior to give that round look that is part of the coziness. However, you can also add some vibrant touches if you like that, and that can add to coziness, but watch out to not overdo it, and maybe stay away from blue color, as blue is rather a cold and not so cozy color. So if you really like blue and you would like it, or it fits to your interior because you have other blue elements, then you may want to balance it with, for example, creamish or whitish, off-white colors. That's very good to balance off. But if you stay with neutral and earthy tones, that again is the base for good coziness. Add some vibrant touches, but don't overdo it. So I would advise to go, for example, with yellow mustard or jungle green, terracotta. You know, these kind of colors that fit into that color palette, that bring that natural color out, that works well to give a cozy environment where you feel that harmony in your interior.
Next up on our cozy checklist is ambient lighting. Ambient lighting can completely transform the mood of a room. I'm sure you have already experienced that when you go in a changing room and the lighting is catastrophic and you feel terrible after that. Imagine the same experience in a changing room with a light table in the corner, then your experience will be completely different. Then it's the same idea for the lighting in your interior. So choose ambient lighting, such as up for warm, soft lighting, fairy lights, or table lamps with warm tone bulbs. And it's important to place this lighting in strategic areas, in areas where you want to create this cozy atmosphere. It can be in a corner, in any place in your bedroom, living room, but really think strategically, think ahead when you wanna place this lighting. Also, if you are more minimally style kind of person, but you wanna create a cozy atmosphere, don't be afraid to add different kind of lighting. So it can be lighting made of natural materials, very simple, or it can be more sophisticated. But this different kind of texture, also in lighting, not only in blankets and pillows, can really add coziness in an interior. Now, the third item that you might not have thought about, but is extremely important if you want to create a cozy look, cozy atmosphere that really reflects who you are, is wall decor.
So choosing wall decor with warm colors and textures such as pastel color or a rich jewel palette, always again earthy tones and natural colors, is good to bring that cozy look into your interior. As we said before, it's not just what you touch and feel, it's about the look that makes a coziness of a place. And that's why wall decor is important here when you use it as an opportunity to choose the right colors, tones, and of course also the texture. Again, try to create a play of different texture, a bit of variety without overdoing. And again, maybe to add coziness, stay away from the rather cold, like metallic elements or too much of bluish tones that are on the cold side. Stay with the warm, earthy tones and add materials and textures that you like to touch, that give a good feeling, also that are warm to touch. That will definitely add, even if you don't touch it, it gives your brain that feeling of coziness by looking at it.
And another way to use wall decor to add coziness is to use the nature such as botanical garden, print out, or like pictures of trees. It really adds coziness, and this wall decor also be a great opportunity to personalize your interior. And when it's personal, then you feel cozy in it because it reflects who you are.
Yes, that's a good point. And you touched on it just before, Noemi, when talking about wall decor. It can also be tapestries. Tapestries can be a very interesting element to add some of these nature elements that will give warmth and coziness. Can also enlarge a room that is maybe a bit tight. If it's too tight, sometimes it can be obstruction to coziness. If you use, for example, these leaf print tapestries on one side, that kind of gives an illusion of depth to the room, and that can be a very interesting element. Or use other earthy natural tones tapestries that you like.
It's also a great way to delimit your room. So for example, if you have an open kitchen and living room, then you can add some tapestry on the kitchen side, for instance, or in a corner of your living room. So it adds depth, coziness. So win-win. But pay attention to the overall balance and the harmony of your wall decor. It's obvious, but we have sometimes tendency to overdo it because we like more than 1, 2, or 3 kind of wall decor. So we just put on the wall everything we like. So just choose carefully, because if you add too many wall decor, then it will not add coziness. It will just, your room will look crowded and not cozy, because coziness is also about harmony. So there you have it.
First, throws, blankets and throw pillows. Second, ambient lighting. And third, well-chosen balanced wall decor.
So we hope you like this video and that it has some value for you. If yes, please consider to subscribe. We would love to have you around for the next video. Thank you so much.
Bye. Thank you. Bye-bye.